Hey, what's going on, YouTube? This is All Media Access News. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, make sure y'all subscribe. Hit the notification bell for future updates and live streams. I decided to come on and see how everybody's doing. I hope y'all had a great weekend. Um, I definitely got to enjoy mine, and I definitely hope y'all staying positive, away from negativity, and staying focused, staying motivated, um, and just got to keep yourself on track and on the right path. You know what I'm saying? At all times, God is always good, and as long as you keep your head above water, you know what I'm saying, everything is gonna turn out to be as you expect it to be. You know what I mean? Me, I always take the time, like, I always keep my Bible with me. Well, I have two of them. I have this one, and I have this one right here. So I always try to read as much as I can. I like to pray for people that are going through stuff. I know that people that do watch me, they have their ups and downs, and I just want you to know that as long as you have faith, you know what I'm saying, you can overcome anything and everything, you know what I'm saying? But it's up to you to remain strong and believe that anything is possible, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's perfect. People do make mistakes, but you have to do what makes you happy, you know what I'm saying? And that's definitely very important. Hey, Natalie. How you doing, Claudia? Um, so that's just my way of thinking, you know what I mean? I did take a little break. Well, I took a short break from doing lives, but I'm definitely thinking of coming back and starting to do more and just talk about different topics, more like, more important topics. Of course, fun ones, but also, real life situation ones. So that's definitely important. We have 6 people on here, so I'm grateful for that. And I've always been an easy going person, easy to talk to, um, very trustworthy. So people can always reach out to me, and speak their mind and stuff like that. But I wanted to make this short. Um, I'm a little tired, not so tired, but hey, you know what? I'm up. Ganja. Hey, what's good? So like I said, I want to start doing videos based on, real life situations and things that people actually go through that I believe in my heart that, they need their voices to be heard. And sometimes, you could be going through things, but you might not want to talk about it or mention it. So if I could be your voice, I would definitely do that. I don't have no problems with that. Um, People do deal with stress and having their own problems in their life. And, you know, you have to be very, respectful and caring towards people's, feelings, and you can't just stick by somebody when they're up, but you gotta stick by people when they're down as well. You know what I'm saying? You would never know how much somebody really cares about you and has love for you until you feel down and out. So you just have to learn to uplift a person and hear them out and give them the best advice. But it has to come from here. You know what I'm saying? You can't really think too much about what you should say, but you have to think about what's gonna give them a positive mind frame. You know what I'm saying? And a way of thinking, and something that's gonna help them get by, which is very important. Hey Feliciano, how you doing, man? So just because you see people smiling, um, doesn't mean they're always happy. So, sometimes there's people that are smiling and broken inside. You know what I'm saying? And that's why you always have to ask a person how they doing, how they feeling. How's their day? Because we live in a world where you really don't know who to trust, and trust is very important. And in order for somebody to trust you, you have to allow them to open up and give them the benefit of the doubt. You know what I'm saying? There's just things that I just don't believe in. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just not into lies, and I've always been against liars, drama, cheating. Like, there's just things that you shouldn't do, you know what I'm saying, as a person towards another person. It's just not something that you do, you know what I mean? So you have to, if you want respect, you have to earn that, you know what I'm saying? And it all starts with you. So I've learned that as a young person. Like, that's how my mom raised me, you know what I'm saying? Things always, things can, the tables can always turn, you know what I'm saying? Family values, exactly. I've always been an outspoken person, so I wasn't sure about doing a live, but I was sitting down and my heart told me, you know what, just express yourself and, speak about what it is that you're thinking. And obviously I'm sitting on my bed, so Freddie Fox, how you doing? And if y'all haven't subscribed, also make sure y'all subscribe and hit the notification bell. I'm gonna do my best and a better effort to, get back on and do videos and lives, but I do want to talk about important topics because people do go through things. Like me, I'm alright. I'm blessed. I've come a long way. But like I said, there's people out there that need a voice, and they just they want to be heard, but some people aren't comfortable with speaking about it out loud. So I'm always willing to do those things for people in general. You know what I'm saying? I come across a lot of people in my life, and everybody has a story. Everyone has a story. You know what I'm saying? So that's really important. You know, but I'm thinking of doing a different type of live tomorrow, and I'll definitely have a topic on it. I also want to do some type of research on it. It's something that people definitely go through all the time. And like I said, if you know somebody that's going through something, you know, care for them, respect them, appreciate them, you know, stick by them, you know, show your concerns, show that you care about them, you know, because sometimes it's the littlest things in life that count, you know what I mean? That's really important. So I'm always willing to talk about good things, great things. Like, y'all already know me and y'all know how I am. But I just want to switch it up a little and focus on more important things. And when there's days where we could just talk about all different types of stuff, then I'm willing to do that. So we got 11 people, 6 thumbs up. I appreciate all of y'all. That's why I said I never my kids. Father did. Yeah, I mean, I'm my father's only son, you know, and he definitely had a hard life. And, you know, he's going through his own stuff. So is my mom, so is people that I know that are going through things as we speak. And I'm gonna continue to stick by those people no matter what. Hey Jules, how you doing? That's good. I'm glad to hear that. Um, and like I said, I appreciate each and every one of y'all for always tuning in and being supportive, you know what I mean? I'm doing good. I'm laying on my bed, comfortable. Jokista, how you doing? I was reading my Bible for a while. You know, it's very important. You know, God gives and takes, and sometimes you gotta realize that when you start to appreciate things and love things more than the things you're really supposed to, like God first, and then of course Jesus, then you know. You look tired. No, I'm a little tired. I wasn't sure about doing lives, but something in my heart kept telling me to just get on live and speak my mind. Um, you know, focus on what's important. I want to be able to talk about different topics, whether it's on live or videos, either or. Um, I appreciate that, Kathy. Yeah, it's on the 25th. And that's what I'm saying, you know, there's people out there really like going through stuff. Like, I pray for each and every person. Jokista. Yeah, I mean, I enjoyed myself as much as I could. you know. But my whole thing was being supportive, towards someone that really needed it. Being very supportive, very caring, very understanding, and I'm very appreciative. So that's what the trip was based on, you know, actually being there for someone and caring about them and showing how much love I have, you know. So that meant more to me than anything in the world, to be honest. You always gotta value the important things. You know, hi Feliciano. Thank you, Kathy. Yeah, for sure. I always do what I feel. Like I said, if I do lives or videos, it's not really to entertain people, but it's just who I am and it's what I'm feeling and thinking at that present moment. Like, I don't find myself doing lives or videos just to keep people watching me. I do it because it comes from somewhere in my heart, you know what I mean? And like I said, this weekend was based on being there for someone that's very important to me and someone that I really do love and care about and respect and understand and I felt like needed me the most. So that's what that was about, you know what I mean? So it's priceless to me. Nah, coffee. I usually have coffee in the morning. Right now I'm having iced tea. I know a lot of people do have love for Junior. I still have this poster here of Junior. That was when I went to the protest. So he's always right next to me. I have my stuff here. I always keep my Bible, my picture of Jesus, and that's why a lot of people have always wondered, like, how is it that I fall and I always get back up? And it's because God work in mysterious ways. Since the age of 8 years old, I've been a real strong believer, and it might sound strange to people, and I can understand because a lot of people haven't seen, but he was able to reveal himself to me when I was 11, And since then, I always knew that he existed. You know, way before the Bible. Like when I was young, when I was 8, 9, 10, 11, I wasn't reading the Bible. But at the age of 11, he revealed himself to me at night. And that was during a time when um, my mom, we didn't have no light. Um, you know, we was really struggling. And my mom couldn't afford to pay the light bill. And like I always said, I'm the oldest of 6 kids. You know what I'm saying? I got 3 sisters and 2 brothers um, that I love very much. And he was able to reveal himself to me. I wasn't able to see him like from head to toe, but I seen, you know, I was able to see his robe and the back of his feet, like when a person is walking away. And I guess it was at a time where he wanted to reveal himself to me, and just to see how I would take it. But let me tell you something. God works in mysterious ways, and if you believe and you have faith, He will reveal Himself to you. You know what I'm saying? People could call you crazy. They could call you. They call Jesus so many names. You know, it's just like he said in the Bible. He said, "Remember they hated me." He said, "Remember before they hated you, they hated me first." Let me see if I can find it here. There's something that I always read. If you have the uh, the New Testament, I'll give you guys the. I have it here, but let me find it. I don't mean to keep you guys waiting. Oh, but I read John. Let me see here. John chapter 14. Let me see how long it is. And the way I was able to find that, I was just looking and reading, and it just happened to come out. But in chapter 14, Jesus says, "Let not your hearts be troubled. Believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house are many rooms. If it were not so, I would have told you. For I go to prepare a place for you. And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and will take you to myself, that where I am, you may also, you you may be also, and you know the way to where I am going." Thomas said to him, "Lord, we do not know where you are going. How can we know the way?" Jesus said to him, "I am the way and the truth and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. If you had known me, you would have known my Father also. From now on, you do know him and have seen him." says, truly, truly, I say to you, whoever believes in me will also do the works that I do, and greater works than these will be will he do, because I am going to the Father. Whatever you ask in my name, this I will do, that the Father may be glorified in the Son. If you ask me anything in my name, I will do it. So this is the reason why, like I said, just as Jesus said, blessed are those that believe but have not seen. And it's important. And like I've been able to have that experience where my grandmother had passed away about 5 years ago, and I didn't know where she was going. You know, I was wondering because everybody's fear is death. Like a lot of people um, want to go to heaven, but are scared to die. And I understand because you have family and you have things to live for. But this life is very short, and you have to appreciate the things that are important in life. Hey, Miguel. Shadow, how you doing? Chapter 14, verse 17. Even the Spirit of truth, whom the world cannot receive because it neither sees him nor knows him. You know him, for he dwells with you and will be in you. I will not leave you as orphans. I will come to you. Hmm. Yet a little while, and the world will see me no more, but you will see me because I live. You also will live. Hey, Miguel, how you doing? I'm reading parts of the Bible. Like I said, I wasn't gonna do lives, but something inside of me wanted me to speak my mind and express my way of thinking, and letting y'all know that people do go through things in life, and nobody's perfect. And when someone is going through something, whether they stressed, depressed, anxiety, going through difficult times in life, you have to be there for them. Don't ever turn away from them. You know, instead appreciate them, cherish them, listen to them, be more of a listener, you understand? A lot of people just like to talk, talk, talk without listening, and you have to take the time to listen. And see, like I was telling y'all earlier, this is John chapter 15, verse 18. And listen to this. If the world hates you, know that it was if the world hates you, know that it has hated me before it hated you. So, you know, I live with that all the time, and I think about it a lot. And, like I said, we go through things in life, and when we feel like we're down and out, and difficult times make it hard to overcome the things that get in our way, we just gotta we gotta keep in mind that this world hated Jesus before it ever hated me or you. So it's very important, and the devil loves to manipulate people and keep them pinned down. So, and then also in chapter 15, verse 26, it says, "But when the Helper comes, whom I will send to you from the Father, the Spirit of truth, who proceeds from the Father, he will bear witness about me. And you also will bear witness because you have been with me from the beginning. Hmm. So that's deep. And chapter 15, verse 7, if you abide in me and my words abide in you, ask whatever you wish, and it will be done for you. By this my Father is glorified, that you bear much fruit and so prove to be my disciple. And the Father has loved me, so have I loved you. Abide in my love. So, I just want y'all to, I wish that each and every one of y'all could have a Bible, whether it's on your phone or the actual book. And take the time to read, when you down and out, when you worried, when you concerned, when you're stressed, you have an anxiety, you're feeling really depressed, really worthless. Try to build a relationship with God. You know what I'm saying? Going to church is great. It is great to do and go to. But sometimes if you can't make it to church, just grab a Bible, um, pray before you even open the Bible, and ask God to lead you and guide you in the right direction and give you the words that you need of strength and wisdom. And you open it up, and wherever it is that you open it up, just read. Just read. I mean, that's what I do. Like, I just don't go through page by page. I pray, then I open the book up, and it always helps me find exactly what I'm looking for and the answers that I need, which is very important. And you don't have to brag about it. You don't have to tell everybody, you know, exactly what you're doing, but you could spread the word, and just learn to love one another and respect one another and accept people for who they are. We're all not the same. We're all different. We're not perfect. I'm far from perfect. There's things that I've never done. Like I said, I don't believe in cheating and lying and manipulating and abuse and stuff like that. I don't believe in those things. I don't condone those things. I don't want those things around me. If you have somebody you love, appreciate them, cherish them, never take them for granted. Um, me, I've made my own mistakes and I had to live with them. But those are just the things that I just don't condone. And if anybody out there is doing things that they're not supposed to be doing, I think that you should think about it twice because you wouldn't want those things done to you. Don't do to people what you wouldn't want done to you. I understand, Natalie. And that's why I said, you guys, nobody's perfect. This is why I do my lives, and I'm just me. I'm just me. Like I said, I got two Bibles. I read the Bible all the time. I ask God for forgiveness all the time. And I let God know. Listen, I'm gonna make mistakes. Um, I'm not perfect. Um, you know, Please continue to guide me and lead me in the right direction, and put me in people's lives where I'm gonna make a positive impact and help them overcome whatever it is that they're going through, and never giving up. I feel like if we cross paths, if me or anybody on here that's watching and loves to watch me, if we ever cross paths and you get around me, and you open up to me, you can definitely trust me. You know, I give away my Instagram, my Facebook, my email. I don't give those things for fun, um, or to build clout or publicity or whatever it is that they say. I do it so people could reach out to me, like, you know, let me know how you doing, let me know what you're going through. Just if you need somebody you can trust. We all need somebody that we can trust. We all need that one person. I mean, everyone on here, we got 20 people on here, 18, and we all need somebody to talk to. Hey, Joanna. This is the first time that y'all ever hear me reading the Bible, but I'm not sure if you guys knew that I always read the Bible. But if you're trying to build a relationship with God and, of course, Jesus, you just have to speak to him as a person that you're trying to build a relationship with. You know, praying is great. It's always good to pray because, there's prayers. But talk to him. Open up to him. He knows. Let me tell you something. God and Jesus is the only person that knows every piece of hair on our head. Every piece of hair that we have on our head, every single piece and layer, there's only one person that knows. I've always asked God, what's my purpose? Show me what my purpose is. And I've noticed that I am a people's person. And I'm never afraid to express how I feel. And I'm not afraid to speak out loud to a crowd. I'm not afraid of any of those things. And I think I would have probably been dead one, two, three times. I had an operation when I was young. I don't know if y'all can see it, but it's right here. There's a line across, like over here, if y'all can see it. I was like a few months old, and then I was in a car accident. Well, I was hit by a car when I was like 15, and then I was in a car accident with my uncle. He was trying to commit suicide with me in the car, and I didn't even know what was going through his mind. But he ran into another car. It was very devastating. But I'm still here. Like, just please, grow your faith, grow closer to God. You don't have to be perfect. Just confess with your heart, and speak to him and build that type of relationship. Because the time is coming where, as we know, no man knows the day or the hour. Um, when Jesus returns, it's going to be too late to repent. You see, people take their life for granted, and they think they wake up every day by luck. And you didn't wake up by luck. You woke up because you have a purpose in life. You know, everybody's going through something. And I've never been afraid to admit what I'm going through. When I was dealing with homelessness, when I was dealing with, things that I spoke about as a kid, like, I never been embarrassed. Those things have helped me a lot, you know, and they've also taught me a lot. And I've always been able to remain the same person that I am now. And I'm not perfect. I made mistakes. But I admit them and I do my best to change them. And I ask for forgiveness. if I've offended anybody or disrespected anybody in any kind of way, I do ask for forgiveness on that part. I'm not perfect, you know what I'm saying, and no one is. But if you're not willing to learn from the things that you do, then it's basically pointless. You know what I mean? There's a chapter, John 16, verse 13, where it says, when Jesus says, when the Spirit of truth comes, he will guide you into all. When the Spirit of truth comes, he will guide you into all the truth, for he will not speak on his own authority, but whatever he hears, he will speak, and he will declare to you the things that are to come. Hmm. He will glorify me, for he will take what is mine and declare it to you. All that the Father has is mine. Therefore I said that he will take what is mine and deliver it to you. A little while and you will see me no longer. And again a little while and you will see me. Hmm. So some of his disciples said to one another, what is this that he says to us? A little while and you will not see me, and again a little while and you will see me. And because I am going to the Father. That's what the disciples was asking about Jesus. When Jesus said, a little while and you will see me no longer, and again a little while and you will see me. And chapter 16, verse 18, it says, so they were saying, what does he mean by a little while? We do not know what he is talking about. And Jesus knew that they wanted to ask him, so he said to them, is this what you are asking yourselves, what I meant by saying a little while and you will not see me, and again in a little while, and again a little while and you will see me? Truly, truly I say to you, you will weep and lament, but the world will rejoice. You will be sorrowful, but your sorrow will turn into joy. When a woman is giving birth, she has sorrow because her hour has come. But when she has delivered the baby, she no longer remembers the anguish for joy that a human being has been born into the world. So also you have sorrow now, and I will see you again, and your hearts will rejoice, and no one will take your joy from you. In that day you will ask nothing of me. Truly, truly, I say to you, whatever you ask of the Father in my name, he will give to you. Until now you have asked nothing in my name. Ask, and you will receive, that your joy may be full. I have said these things to you in figures of speech. The hour is coming when I will no longer speak to you in figures of speech, but will tell you plainly about the Father. In that day you will ask in my name, and I do not say to you that I will ask the Father on your behalf. Hmm. For the Father himself loves you, because you have loved me and have believed that I came from God. I came from the Father and have come into the world. I've come into the world, and now I am leaving the world and going to the Father. His disciples said, now you are speaking plainly and not using figure of speech. Now we know that you know all things and do not need anyone to question you. This is why we believe that you came from God. Jesus answered him, Do you know? Do you now believe? Behold, the hour is coming, indeed it has come, when you will be scattered, each to his own home, and will leave me alone. Yet I am not alone, for the Father is with me. I have said these things to you that in me you will have peace. In the world you will have tribulations. But take heart, I have overcome the world. Hmm. That's deep now. But I do appreciate each and every one of y'all taking the time to spend it with me and hear me out. And like I said, I wasn't sure I was gonna do a live. I didn't even know what I was gonna talk about. If you see me doing a live, it's because it's coming from my heart. You know what I mean? And not because I'm trying to entertain anybody. Um, I really love y'all and I appreciate y'all. And I'm very grateful for all your support. And I'm going to continue to do my best to do videos based on real life situations and crisis. Um, of course, I will continue to read parts of the Bible for people that don't really get the chance to read. Um, I will do other videos as much as I can, you know, try to make some, fun ones and stuff like that. But, you know, I'm starting to read the Bible a lot more, and I just want y'all to do the same and find it in your heart to change and remain positive, remain strong-minded, learn to love one another, respect one another. If you know somebody that's going through something like a life crisis, struggling, down and out, suffering, stressed, anxiety, depressed, lost a loved one, come for that person, understand that person, respect that person, ask how they doing, how they feeling, show your concerns. Sometimes because a person may make you feel like they're pushing you away is nothing against you. It's something that they may be going through. So if you know somebody that you haven't heard from, just know that it's not because of something you did, but it's because of something that they may be going through. You know, try thinking about that. So I appreciate y'all once again, and I'll definitely tune in tomorrow. And I hope you have a good night, and definitely stay positive, stay away from negativity, and just learn to forgive people and accept one another and respect one another. And if you're willing to, if you want to see a change, you got to start with yourself. You'll never see a change unless you start it with you. So I'm thinking about doing something for tomorrow. So hopefully you guys can tune in. And once again, I love y'all, appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, feel free to subscribe. Hit the notification bell for future updates and live streams. And I appreciate y'all. I did a video earlier down at downtown Madison Square Garden. Just a little, a little glimpse of how it looks for those that live in another state. If you guys wanted to see it, and I would definitely tune in tomorrow. I love y'all, appreciate y'all. Have a good night, and if you're home and you're safe, you know, just keep it that way. There's nothing out there. And pray for those that are less fortunate. Pray for those that are in need, and pray for those that are actually going through something. Hey, Lipstick. How you doing, sis? Um, and just be grateful. And if you don't have a book, get yourself a book. And like I said, I have this one, of course, and I have this one. That's okay, sis. I know sometimes that happens. Um, but I guess if you get a chance, you could watch the live again. My phone is like really hot, so I have to like turn it off, then turn it back on. I don't know what's up with these iPhones. They get really hot for some reason. But I finished reading some chapters and verses from the Bible. To fix and keep it organized. I'm a little tired, so I'm gonna keep reading some more, and I'll definitely tune in tomorrow. Like I said, I want to start making videos, just talking about different topics, real life topics, things that are actually going on in real life. Hopefully, it can relate to people and give people a positive impact, and hopefully they could see something from it and want to make a positive outcome. Nobody's perfect, but I do believe that everyone can change and everything starts with you. And as long as you put God first in your life, you'll be good. I told you about my experience and how He revealed Himself to me when I was young. He's revealed Himself to me numerous times, which I'll definitely talk about soon. I don't think about what people are gonna say. Um, you know, nobody really believed Jesus when he was here, but those that didn't believe definitely got to see how it really is. So I don't worry about what people are not gonna believe. I just focus on expressing myself, and I love everybody, and I appreciate everybody. And I'm definitely gonna tune in tomorrow. So I definitely hope you have a good evening, and I hope you have a safe one. I'm good. I'm blessed. I'm laying on my bed. There's people out there that are living in the street as we speak. There's people that haven't ate all day. There's people that don't have family. There's people that don't have anybody. So, whatever you have in life, learn to appreciate it and cherish it every moment that you have, whether it's your kids, your family, your partner, whoever it is that you're surrounded by, appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that. I've been in those shoes, and I know what it's like. Um, but I've come a long way, and I continue to move forward, and I know that God got better plans and is helping me walk in the right path. And that's why a lot of people that I know in real life, they've been so surprised because they've seen me fall and get up, fall and get up. So it's like, how does he fall and he keeps getting up? But they don't know what I'm telling you guys. You know what I'm saying? When you have faith in God, you can't be doubting. You understand? You can't doubt him. You can't turn to him and then turn around and doubt him. You just gotta, remain with faith because, like Jesus said, your faith moves mountains. So that's very important. But I'm happy. I'm blessed. I have a roof over my head. You know, food in my stomach. And I'm gonna read some more and pray for people that are out there that don't have anything, and people that are going through things as we speak. And I'm definitely gonna tune in tomorrow. So please stay positive, stay away from negativity, learn to love and respect and accept one another. Eliminate the hate. Don't ever take life for granted. You know, and I'll definitely see y'all tomorrow. Thanks each and every one of y'all. If you haven't subscribed, make sure y'all subscribe and hit the notification bell for future